the stop.
That's a big scallion.
This is a leek.
It's very Welsh. Very Welsh.
Welsh version of cocoa.
No, leeks are that size.
I never had such a large leek.
Well, you wake up at 3 in the morning, didn't you?
Where do you get leeks like that?
Just the grocery.
Any store.
I didn't know what it was.
Well, the other day I was buying
Were there no
leeks.
entry requirements for this club? Did we let anyone in?
You know about leeks?
Yeah.
What's the difference between that and a scallion?
Size matters.
It always matters.
Does it have an onion leek flavor?
Yes, and the batteries go back in there.
Put it in water and salt. Put it in the microwave oven for 10 minutes and serve it to yourself with butter or something like, because on its own it's delicious. Leeks are delicious. But you know the leek is the national emblem of Wales, other than the dragon.
So instead of having that dragon on your car, you got a leek?
I could have a leek.
I had a leek in my car, it was oil. I mean, you pick something not easy.
I will tell you, next month will not be this complicated.
So what kind of cheese are you using?
We're doing tomato soup and peanut butter sandwiches.
You're cooking now for another 8, essentially, and taking it
No.
on?
This one chicken serves 4, basically, 4 people. So in the pot in the oven, there are 2 chickens.
Ah.
And you know, you
The
and the
vegetables are already in it?
Sounds like Roosevelt
Yeah.
program, right?
Right. Two chickens in every pot.
So it's chicken.
And a good 5-cent cigar.
carrots, and turnips?
no turnips.
What is that?
It's such a shame my wife has gone home because, but you know, all the details of the house were on a piece of paper, but in big print at the top. No pets. Okay? Now my wife had agreed to come to America on one condition. The pets came too.
The goats, the sheep.
One dog and 2 cats.
In Surrey?
In Surrey. So I said, well, this is lovely.
You're pushing a Surrey thing.
I'd love to, you know, I think this is perfect. This is the house. I'm sure my wife would love it, but there's a problem. The no pets provision. You said, well, what sort of cats? Don't forget, she's now
In love with you.
in love with me. So,
I can't imagine that.
That's a great story, man. Malcolm, you should put this on NPR. Yeah.
It comes under the heading of fiction.
so I said, well, it's a little dog. And she said, well, I don't think
Little
a little dog would be any problem. It was little dog, little Jack Russell.
So Jack Russell, then, yes.
So I thought, right, I've got the dog in.
Now you gotta work on your wife.
Then came the cat.
Then the cat. This woman went through the ceiling. She said, oh, absolutely out of the question. I can't even contemplate.
No cats.
No, I'm so allergic to cats. I could never come back to a house which has had cats in it.
Uh-oh.
So that was that. So I report to my wife, you know, saying, well, I saw this lovely house, and blah, 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 the dog's in, but the cats aren't. Oh, I can't come to America without the cats. Okay, I'll continue the search. So I continue the search. So 2 weeks later, I've seen, I don't know, another 15 houses, all of which are bloody awful. There was a time in America where kitchens were painted a dirty yellow color.
Yes.
That's what mine was when I moved.
Oh, terrible. I mean, these dirty yellow
Sticky,
kitchens.
dirty yellow.
Oh, it was unbelievable. Anyway, I'm glad you affirmed my view.
Absolutely, I had to replace that first thing.
Right. So, anyway, I reached the point where I said, look, I'm not going to be trekking around anymore. I mean, you know, I can't go to the bank with any credibility and say, I've looked at 45 houses and none of them are suitable for my wife. You know, there's a limit, isn't there?
Yeah. Right.
So I said, I'm going to make a decision. Yeah.
The cats go.
The cats have to stay behind, and I'm going to take this house in on Yankee Hill.
And she said,
She agreed.
really?
Oh yeah, she agreed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you tell her about this?
But she's never
attractive-
forgiven me.
How often does she mention those cats?
About once a week.
What did you do with the cats?
They went to a very good home
Soup
called
kitchen.
Cat's Castle in
Cat's
Surrey,
Castle.
which was one of these crazy ladies who loves cats and had this beautiful old property with barns teeming.
And every month she
And
wrote
the-
you back.
Well, we went back to visit several times. One of the cats immediately got a home, and the other stayed put and lived a life of luxury in this place. Every year we'd send a nice fat check to keep the place going.
Incredible, nutsy animal lover. She had, dogs, several cats. Most of them had died off, but she had this one cat that was really ancient. But they were moving back to England, and she said, "I can't go until the cat dies." And that took another 3 years.
Did you tell her it could be arranged?
So I wonder her husband didn't.
Yeah.
It's like your father-in-law.
I didn't want to.
All right, Larry, you've all been drinking now. Tell us the big news.
So wait, you're going to move back to England when your father?
I didn't want to say it. but I had to say it.
How you would handle this situation. I have a little situation.
Uh-oh.
As you know, on Wednesday and Friday, sometimes I drive Judy's car. Just, right? Right.
Which you paid
And
for.
which I'm minding my own business, and she puts this thing down and says, "What's this? I found this in my car."
What's in this box, gentlemen? What's in the box?
What I want from now, how would you answer the question when you see the item? Okay.
Ta-da. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Now the item is this.
Can you hold it up there?
It is.
Oh, it's a
nail.
nail.
It's a broken fingernail from a woman.
Can I get a
But a
look at
special
that?
sort of woman.
Can you-
A special sort of. It could be a younger woman. Now,
Just tell her what's going on.
I don't have a clue. I said, I've never had a woman in the car. I mean, what are you going to say?
Actually, it's her.
But where was it from? I missed it. Where did you get it?
She found this in the.
How did you come
How
by
the hell
that?
did you get that?
What did she do? Search the whole car?
No, she must have been on the floor of the car.
In the back seat?
And I no,
You have any idea how it
Borrowed
got
his
there?
car?
never. I don't
You
know.
borrowed his car?
I never wore nails like that.
So how did you get that?
What do?
Well, that's the thing I'm asking you. How would you answer one?
Well, I think
But
you
how
gotta
was the answer?
think about
Do
it
you know the
scientifically.
I said it didn't come from me. It could have.
Oh, I don't believe
I would
it.
stay with my girlfriends, because right
I
now
would
they
have-
wouldn't believe you. It'd be so honest.
You should ask her. Say, what operations and tasks do nails normally fall off?
That's right.
And what is the answer to that question?
Yeah, but that's the wrong answer. When you're,
First
when
of
you're
all,
really in
how
that-
did a woman get in the car?
It must have been one of her friends.
That's not good.
She said no.
You have no idea how it got in the car.
Never.
This is a young
One of
girl.
us.
This is definitely a young
It's
girl.
a young girl.
Well, it wasn't us.
No, but wait a minute.
Wait a minute, it had to.
Wait a minute. When all is said and done,
Yeah.
if it's admitted that it's a young girl's nail, now then, how would a young girl be in the car?
Doesn't have to be.
That's what Judy is concerned with.
No, I think
What
it's
you
a
want
young
from
girl.
us
Doesn't have to be.
is a plausible.
No, I
check the
just
size.
was saying, if Frankie walked into the room and said, "I found this in your car,"
pretty small
what
check.
would you say?
She'd be as pissed as Judy was.
And what would you say?
I haven't a clue. I'm hoping to learn something.
That's what I'm asking you. You know?
I mean,
Let's
there
make
are
up
two-
a
there are
good
two-
story. Let's make up a good story.
Yeah, but there are two scenarios here.
Has she raised the topic again?
No.
Is she talking to you?
No, I mean,
Are you unhappy?
Mike knows me so well.
There are two scenarios here. One, he's guilty, and he's got to invent a plausible excuse.
Yeah.
Why are you guilty?
Secondly, the second one, he's not guilty and hasn't got a clue.
But I don't have a
And still needs a plausible excuse.
I know what it is. You could say the previous owner of the car.
You know,
And then you say, no, we didn't do it in the back.
Malcolm had a Christmas gathering, and
Yeah, yeah.
and I remember him making an announcement that we do hike for all the women that were there.
I said that the men like to think that the women think that when we're off on one of our hiking excursions, we're really off with liaisons with.
Oh,
I use the
wouldn't
word
that be great?
with exotic dancers. I don't know where that came
When I
from.
first started this, she said, "I can't believe you're hiking this much."
Yeah, like Tracy.
and now what did she think about
And
the
he
West?
said,
It's mine. I had it on.
What if the
Larry, the big question is,
you could
are you
say
the
you,
sole driver? No one's ever?
No,
one
that's
else
the
is-
problem. I only drive it like our Wednesday.
It's one of the
Friday.
wise men in the
Where-
The
back.
other time, someone else drives it?
She drives it all the time.
Well, then she's got a very weak case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
also drives the help
Oh,
to
yeah.
the station.
That should help him a lot.
But I've seen Stu Rogan wearing things like that.
Well, Larry, it's one of the highways. She drives some of the people that helped your father went to
I
the
don't know. I have
station.
to,
that's
okay,
what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
go back. I have to come back from this meeting and
You got 2
You
hours.
ought to go back, you take the position, be very
Yeah,
indignant.
sure.
You are very offended that you would even think for a
And
moment.
you're thinking of
I'm
the
gonna
real.
tell her that that's what you said, Mary.
That's the approach. Put her on the
We're all
defensive,
offended.
right?
Okay, we're
all gonna take this.
Put her on the defensive, Larry.
Right, you take it off the heat, then I pour in 2 bottles of beer, and put in the garlic and the ginger, and let that cook, sit for a while. Then everything goes back in with all the rest of the spices, goes in the oven for 3 hours, and this is 3 hours later. Now the last,
What heat do you put it on the oven?
Malcolm, you're not
it's
getting a
It's
lesson.
3 1/4.
Malcolm,
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Well, it's going to cook for 3 hours.
How do you know when it's done?
Just 3 hours. When it's falling off the bone, you see? It's just falling right off the bone.
you missed the
Okay.
how he did it.
Okay.
Okay, so
And now the last step for another half an hour cooking is with the hoisin sauce.
the what?
Hoisin.
It's a Chinese.
Whole jar?
Well, this is a double recipe. It's supposed to be a cup for each recipe. So that'll be plenty.
Hoisin sauce, you don't use that? That's really good.
Never heard. What's
Oh,
it again? Can I see the label?
Hoisin sauce, very good stuff.
It's like a duck sauce mixed with a, well,
Soy.
with a
It is like a
ginger
duck
sauce and a, it's really good.
And the chocolate and all that stuff's in there?
Chocolate's in there. The
Chocolate is in here?
There's 1 bar of chocolate in here. There's beer. There's chili
Now,
powder.
the fact that there's so much liquid, I mean, you said you put in 3 bottles of beer? did
2
you
bottles
say?
of beer.
2
And
bottles of beer.
then during the process, I added, it looked too dry to me, so during the process, I added a cup of water too. Okay, just, so now it gets another half an hour.
Mike, that's amazing.
But I mean, how do you get it to the point where it's browned?
Okay, what you do.
Oh, you're going to demonstrate that?
I don't know if we need to do it. This is the short ribs, okay? That's what they look like. And you do it like this, put in a little oil, and you just drop them in, okay? And you let them sit there.
High heat.
High heat. You
Three or four at a time?
just so they're not crowded. If you crowd them, they'll steam, they won't brown, okay? Just so they're not
And
crowded.
you keep them uncovered or covered?
Uncovered, and makes a mess in the house, okay? The house smell, yeah, you know, if you have a fan, it's when the fan really gets put to work. You let them sit there till they're really brown on the outside, almost burnt, okay?
Right.
And don't be playing with them. To keep
Okay.
looking, okay? If
You
you
don't
play with them,
turn
they
them
won't
on?
brown.
You don't turn-
You let, when they're really brown, then you turn them, okay? Look at one, when it's done, the others are done. You brown them on all sides. Take your time, that's the key. Take your time. To brown all those in that pot took me over an hour.
Now, did you do that
I
yesterday?
did it Saturday.
And what do you do with them afterwards?
And then I let it cool down, put it all in the refrigerator. And then this morning when I came, there's plenty more here, don't worry.
All right.
Jewish was
I
never
just
very
thought I'd
large
make the
Jewish
comment.
population.
I would
Kind
too.
of that
He's
ilk.
trying to.
Combination of
You can't see where he started on a photograph.
olive oil,
It's camera bugs.
several herbs, bay leaf, prunes.
Prunes.
Excellent.
This is in the
chicken?
in
In
the
the marinade.
marinating.
The sweetness.
Yeah, it's in there.
Excellent. It's all sweet.
No chocolate in
No,
this.
that's very good.
This is not an Irish restaurant.
No. These two women who wrote the Silver Tablet Cookbook.
Oh, I have that.
This was the first.
My daughter
This
gave
was
it
the
to me. I
first
never
food
read
that they
this.
served in the restaurant.
Ah.
So, my daughter suggested it. If I knew how much work was involved, I would have done it. I don't recommend this.
Oh, my daughter recommended the clams and the sauce.
Well, for 4 people it would be easy. For 8 it was not necessary. So there's a menu.
Don't worry about it.
Preparation time 10 minutes, it says. What's the big deal
Oh,
here?
you printed up menus.
No, this is, what's this good? Guy last month didn't do that, everybody's drunk.
Yeah.
Or they may have done it.
Oh, I like to have this recipe. This sounds delicious. Thank you very much, Barry.
What is it, how's it doing? Oh, we better.
What do we got there? That looks nice.
Oh,
That's a couscous.
oh, good. Wow.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What happened? Just a little slip.
All right.
Where's the Windex and the paper towel?
Yeah, they're still on the floor.
No problem.
Paper towel, paper
It
towel.
wasn't about checks.
Here we go.
They're over here for towels.
Here we are.
What's in it?
Let's heat it up a little bit later.
What's so basic?
It's basically butter, nice butter, flour and milk, and pepper. You see the pepper flakes and salt. And but I've got. Do you want cheese on them or not? Because that's not really Welsh, is it, to put cheese on? Lee?
I would prefer cheese. I don't
You
think
want
there's
cheese
any
on-
I've got cheese
authentic-
potatoes.
Cheese on scallions?
Cheese potato?
So maybe it's too much cheese.
No.
More
This is going to just be a delicate.
You got a lot of food.
All right. Sometime I will.
Ah,
I'm
very
going
good.
to use great cooking.
No
Some
problem.
sorry this morning from Stu.
This is leeks, right?
Yeah.
Leeks.
Really?
Now you can cover it.
I know they come in a big.
It's like scallions.
By the way, this is the site. This is the site of my
You
television
chop off all the.
thing. When I had Food Network in here with cameras and good-looking women.
Chop off all the greenery.
Judy made it one time.
Now what are you doing?
Tom, do you see my chickens out there?
Well,
I want
glanced
to.
them. Yeah, I gotta go look at them later.
Marty.
You want me to base on turnip?
So this is bourbon. This is bourbon marinade.
You want some help now? What's next?
I think
You get our plates and
I think, yeah. Once you get your plates, and I need a.
You see the movie Jules and Julia?
Yes.
Well, that was the recipe. It's so intimidating. I know. You wouldn't do it. That's why I was a little surprised when you said you wanted to do it.
We can get another thing here.
You have to
Michael,
keep
come
a
here.
hold of your.
You know how to do this. You want me to open the wine?
Keep a hold of your glass. For the
This is
table.
kind of a wine thing on it. Is this it?
Depends who's interviewing.
And depends how self-confident you are.
Well, I mean, you might have to do it. He wants a New York Times article on the wine. Then he'll say, well, what the?
Absolutely. That's it.
Yeah.
Trying to set it.
Oh, what did you Oh.
Wait, you haven't seen anything yet. Oh, good. That's not good. I didn't know Farrah said you. Yeah, you should get that in the jungle.
Ah.
Look, no here. It took me 20 years to teach this bird this.
Oh, look at that! It's unbelievable.
The spoon. You see it,
He's
a
holding
napkin. I got these little ones next. Good boy. You may make it yet. Daddy's gonna retire. We love you.
Matt Sullivan's not around.
Johnny Carson too, man.
Well, why didn't you put them on YouTube?
Well, I wanted to do that. Yeah. Good boy. Look. Now he's gonna take it to the sink and wash it.
Is he?
Fly down the river. Good boy. Isn't that delicious? Good. Oh. He likes junk.
Come in. Well, look who's here. I haven't seen you in many a year. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band, grandest band in the land. Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band and spread the welcome mat for you. Oh, I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter. Grab a chair and fill your platter and dig, dig, dig right in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, hired a band. Goodness sake, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band, grandest band in the land. Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band, spread the welcome mat for you. Oh, I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter. Grab a chair and fill your platter and dig, dig, dig right in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, hired a band. Goodness sake, if I got me a letter, I'd have hired a band, grandest band in the land. Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band and spread the welcome mat for you. Oh, I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter. Grab a chair and fill your platter and dig, dig, dig right in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, hired a band. Goodness sake, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band, grandest band in the land. Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band, spread the welcome mat for you. Oh, I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter. Grab a chair and fill your platter and dig, dig, dig right in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, hired a band. Goodness sake, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? How'd you do?